Hello you beautiful people and welcome back to Let's Play Warhammer 40k Inquisitor Prophecy. In another episode we will go on with our priority assignment. So here it is. The case is now of serious concern. The power outage on the Void Station have become more frequent. More frequent and a whole series of minor troubles have been cropped up with no apparent connection between them. Which is even more concerning, the invading Xenos have been carriers of the same parasite that attracted our attention in the situation in the first place. It seems that this infection somehow induces irritational behavior in those who are not infected. An absurd conclusion for sure, but every other conceivable theory has been exhausted. Starting action. One thing is certain: if you don't do something, the situation will deteriorate. Which action should we take? Expose all the infected to the strongest anti-parasitic agent available. Move the infected in an isolated location far from civilization. I'll go with the antibody. Debriefing. Luckily, the Medicaid stockpiles on the Void Station contain large quantities of anti-parasitic chemicals that could be administered in gaseous form. We were also able to isolate the pilgrims on an abandoned deck. Operation started. Next step. Much to our surprise, the whole operation went smoothly. Whether the treatment was effective remains to be seen, but all signs show that the pilgrims are alive and well. Meanwhile, our astropath received an emergency request from the Holy Order. An ancient void ship has appeared on the edge of the system, and long-range augury units identified it as a possible major threat. We are instructed to investigate. Let's then jump into it. I have one little concern, to be honest. Yes, we are full with our equipment. Let's do a little cut. We see us in a second with the mission. And back we are, guys. So let's see. It is a data hunt with Nurgle demons. Okay, unknown parasitic infection. The newly arrived ship is indeed the Obedient, catalogued as lost as an unspecified moral event. Scans confirm that this has been tainted with the unmistakable warp stench of Nurgle. Normally a summary destruction would be in order, but given recent events, we must examine the possibility that the ship is somehow linked to our bizarre case of parasites. Board the ship and harvest any functioning Cogitator terminals.
Electrospectral scanning revealed multiple entry nodes to the mnemonic network. Locate Cogitator stations to gain access. May the Omnisire guide your hand.
He always guides our hand. So it was a little longer introduction to this mission or to this priority assignment than I thought. Sometimes you of course do not know whether the, so to say, storytelling there is long or short. Anyhow, we will still go on here and finish this wonderful mission. If you have not seen, a second RPG game is actually being launched last Thursday. It is Wilson Lords of Mayhem. So if you like RPG games, why don't you just take a look in the wonderful playlist there on this little channel here. Okay, on it goes, back to Warhammer 40k and the wonderful carnage which just broke out. So the first Cogitator here is right in front of us, so we then will not take it down, but we will of course get all the data we need to extract right here. Luckily, or not luckily, but good for us, none of our constructs has by now died. That is very, on the one hand, weird, on the other hand, good. But, well, what shall I say? So, our first losses here. The little vivisectors have been killed off. Okay, good. We then will...
Point of entry established. Harvesting data from compromised network. Warning. Hostile units inbound.
And that is of course the wonderful thing with this class. I can always say that it is so good to just with the data hunt missions to let them let your constructs do the work, and you for yourself don't do anything, just standing there and holding and pressing the F button.
Binaric extraction complete. The harvested data is secure. Injecting purge protocols to compromised node. Locate next station.
Okay, the next station is, I think, not too far away. That is very good and neat, and we will quickly go there. Let's see what kind of enemies are still on the way. What you might not have seen during the mission briefing, there's always some preview of the enemies which will going to be on the map, and I've just seen there, not just, but I've then at that point seen that it displayed a dreadnought. That is what I wanted to say, and I'm really happy to see, for change, not always Hellbrutes, but to see a wonderful dreadnought in action here again. Honestly, sorry, dreadnoughts are one of my favorite models in the whole 30k game. Not only because of them rules, but how the model was designed. I still remember, was it the Codex Tyranids or Blood Angels? I think Blood Angels, where with the Furioso Cybot in the front and or as cover, and you had the little painting, the pages which displayed every unit painted, and there was the wonderful Furioso Cybot. Oh man, I fell in love with this wonderful model. Some memories just stick to your mind, and you always have a wonderful warm feeling when you see the model in action. And I'm of course talking about the old metal, the old white metal versions of the Dreadnought. Wonderful times. Oh man, that is so long ago, I can't even understand how much time has passed the last couple of years. That is insane. Anyhow, new constructs are needed, definitely.
Point of entry established. Harvesting data from compromised network. Warning, hostile units inbound.
So do the work, please, and leave me alone. That was always, I don't want to say frustrating, different of course with every other class here, that you actually then hold doing the interaction and kill all them enemies and hope that you can kill them in time.
Binaric extraction complete. The harvested data is secure. Injecting purge protocols to compromised node. Locate next station.
Will do. These guys then are complete goners. Good, they are gone. Taking on the next target. Sadly enough, since we can't really control our units. When they are pulled, we can't pull them back from them enemies. We needed to engage this wonderful little sentry station there. Sentry bolt guns. I always forget their names. Man. So our constructs are nearly down. That of course is bad. Of course I'm talking about our vivisectors constructs. Not that good, but respawning always is possible, and of course much appreciated. So what I think is weird, I have not seen a skull anywhere. So where was the summoning there coming from? I have absolutely no clue at all. Stun mine, we got those psychers we are going to take down quickly as well, and we are, so to say, nearly at the end of this episode. I can't, sadly enough, resummon all of our, or the weekend constructs, which I would like to resummon. That is right now not really possible. And in we go. I guess we have to clear the room anyhow. And maybe since this is, so to say, the ending room, we might have a bigger target at hand. No, obviously not. A Plague Ogren we have there, but that is not really the mightiest of targets available. So I'm already going to engage those guys, shooting through them, of course. That one is down. Please jump to him. Okay, he shot us, but that was not really doing too much damage, did it? I think nearly nothing it did to us, actually. Okay, this one is down. Picking up all of the items. Now we can resummon, that is good. Okay, give me all that, and then you guys have fun.
Accessing hostile network. Data siphon protocols initiated. Warning, enemy response teams nearby. Prepare for contact.
So, I don't know, it's the bar is progressing relatively slow, I think. I am not certain why, but I'll just accept it for now. I can't change, I don't have any influence on the time it takes. That is what I, for example, don't understand. Why don't our constructs attack back?
Transfer complete. Initiating noospheric data entombment. Mission is a success. End of log.
Oh yeah, and we then take a quick look at the items we have received. Of course, with a little tinsy bit of luck and upgrade, but we can't influence that in the normal mission. So what's going to happen next? A debriefing, I guess. As expected, most of the data has been corrupted and what little is possible to analyze contains the clues connecting the ship to the parasitic infection. It appears that this is a case of genuine coincidence. The Obedient is now marked for destruction, and warning beacons have been in its vicinity. Operation successful. Meanwhile, our pilgrims are still alive, and the anti-parasitic agents appears to have worked. No new incidents have been reported, though the power outages still occur, albeit with reduced frequency. It is very difficult to evaluate this confusing case, as we could not find any direct causality between the unfolding events and the infection. The pilgrim ship will of course remain in quarantine and under observation by lower-ranking agent for some time. We have also requested that a specialized Saban team be assembled to conduct deep analysis all over the records. Good. So we have finished that up. That gives us, of course, glory and all that good carnage with it. That is very, very good. We received 22 glory. That is quite nice. Okay, we have a new inoculator component. Okay, nice, good. So quick look here, but guys, that is already, sadly enough, the end of this episode. And you know it. I, as usual, really thank you for watching. If you guys actually do have enjoyed this episode, then please guys give me a thumbs up and subscribe, and hopefully I'll see you in the next episode. Until then, have a nice day, stay frosty, bye.